Alright, so let's see here. If we go on to the US dollar, as you can see, price action is plus 150 points from its opening price, creating a bullish candle with a large upper wick. On the quarterly time frame, we have a large bearish engulfing candle as price action is falling negative 136 points from its opening price. This corresponds with the last two consecutive third quarter candles. As you can see, in October 2022, it's been a bearish engulfing candle, and in October 2023, it was a bearish engulfing candle as well. With this quarter being the third quarter, we have a bearish engulfing candle. So essentially, what this signals to me is that overall market structure is bullish, but we are seeing some bearish price action. Um, as you can see right here, the market has made higher high, higher lows, and with the resting point being around 12,800. Going on to the monthly time frame, price action has created a bearish engulfing candle in November, and has also created a bearish engulfing candle in May, as it rejected off of 13,100, and has fallen, as it's created another bearish engulfing candle in July. So as you can see here, price action does look to be falling towards a low of 12,800, as it has already went around 12,900. If we go into the weekly time frame, as you can see here, price action has touched at 12,900 and has found a level of support right around this area, which has caused it to create a bullish candle with a large lower wick for this week, as it's only Tuesday evening, about to be Wednesday morning. So as you can see here, price action it was bullish market structure. It has broken structure, has created a lower high, a lower low, and what is now a new lower high. Now, when it comes to the daily time frame, as you can see here, it has a more in-depth look on the weekly time frame. You'll be able to see that there's the lower high, more in-depth look on the lower highs and lower lows. Price action has made a lower high around a lower low around 12,900. Has found support around that area, and a Fibonacci from 13,000 to 12,877 has created a 38.2% retracement of 12,924 and a 61.8% retracement of 12,953. Now, being that price action has surpassed the 38.2% retracement, it looks like price action is going to test the 61.8% retracement, meaning that once it tests that, it's going to make a lower high around that area, and then go back down to making a lower low around 12,900. 4 hour time frame just gives a more in-depth look as to what's going on with current price action. Moving on to euro really quickly, because that is essentially it's essentially the inverse of the US dollar. So when it comes to the euro on the yearly time frame, price action is negative 123 pips from its opening price, creating a bearish candle with a large lower wick, and as price action has found support around 1.07, right? So now, if you're to go into the quarterly time frame, as you can see, price action has created a bullish candle with a large upper wick, meaning that price action is still bullish, but we have some bearish exhaustion happening towards current price action. Moving on to the monthly time frame, price action has created a bullish candle as it has risen 89 pips from its opening price. Price action has created a found support around 1.07, has made a high, a higher low, and has made what is now a new higher high. Going on to the weekly time frame, you'll see a more in-depth look, as price action has continuously found support around 1.07, has created a higher high around 1.09 and a higher low around 1.08, and has created what is now a higher high around 1.10. So with that being said, with this week's candle, we do have a large bearish doji candle, meaning that price action has reached the high of 1.07, has rejected around that point, and has found support around 1.09, meaning that it can currently rise to retest the 1.10 resistance area, as it's found support right around current price action. Going down to the daily time frame, we have a more in-depth look, seeing that price action has created what is now a retracement, right? A Fibonacci from 1.0777 and all the way up to 1.10 has created a 38.2% retracement of 1.09 and a 61.8% retracement of 1.086. Being that on the US dollar, we saw that price action is most likely going to retest that retracement. We can infer that on euro, price action is going to fall all the way down to or somewhere near around 61.8%. Now moving on to the Dow Jones. Really quickly, price action has created a bullish candle with a large upper wick, as it is 1,500 points from its opening price. Going on to the quarterly time frame, the last quarter has created a bearish candle with a large lower wick, meaning that there's a lot of sellers exhaustion around that area. For the current price, for the current quarter, price action has created a bullish candle, a bullish doji candle with a what is considered a graystone doji candle. Essentially, what that means is that price action has found buyers exhaustion, as it's reached a new market high of 41,100, 200 actually, 41,400. Moving down to the monthly time frame, price action has created a bearish engulfing candle in April, meaning that it rejected off of 40,000, has found support around 38,000, and has shot up to a new high of 41,400, where in this month it has created a bearish engulfing candle, but as where price action stands right now, it is just above 98,000, meaning that this month's candle has a bearish, it's a bearish candle with a large lower wick. Moving on to the weekly time frame, price action has created a bearish engulfing candle last week, with this week's candle being a bearish candle with a large lower wick, as price action has found support around 38,400, which happens to be market structure's last higher low, as it's created a higher high just above 40,000. With that being said, price action may look to create what is now a new higher low, as it rests just above 39,000. Moving on to the daily time frame, if we were to measure the recent bearish price action, being that price action has found support around 39,000, it has created a 38.2% retracement around 39,443, or for 39,444. I like angel numbers. With that being said, price action looks to rise up to that area. Now it could, once it reaches that area, create what could be a 39,000, it could create a lower high around that area of 39,444, and then create a lower low, right around 39,000. And but as for now, it'll be, we'd have to see if it finds support around that area, if it continues to go bearish towards 39,000. So far, I believe that price action will continue to rise above and be right around 39,000, but that is yet to be seen. That is just my analysis for right now. And yeah, I definitely can do gold really quickly. Gold is very beautiful. As you can see, on the daily time, on the quarterly time frame, overall market structure is bullish, and on the monthly time frame, we have a bearish candle, which is essentially a counter trend to the overall market structure. On the weekly time frame, price action has created what could be a bearish engulfing candle, as price action is rest just below 2400. Price action could then on lower time frames has created a what is now a higher low, as price action rests just right there. Has created a higher low, higher high, and a lower high, as it's fallen, and will go ahead and create a higher low, right? So with that being said, that is the overall market structure for this week. I will be tuning in to give another update, but for now, that's all I got. You know what I mean?